were some false positives along the way, which makes you feel that you're ready, but you're not really ready. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Nathaniel here, and I am a chalk lettering artist based in Singapore. I help brands and businesses attract customers through beautifully created chalkboards and signs that address their needs. And in my YouTube channel, I create videos about lettering, both digital and chalk, as well as videos about the creative hustle to help artists just like you. I get a lot of questions about starting a business and how to look for clients, so I thought that it would be better to share with you my journey. I've been running my business in an official capacity for 2 to 3 years now. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I started my chalk lettering business, and hopefully you can pick up some stuff that you can apply into your own decision-making process and to help you grow your own design business. For those of you who are not familiar with who I am, here is a brief background. I am an IT guy and I have been working in IT since 2008. And that's 12 years ago, right? But I look really young thanks to my parents' genes. It was only in 2014 when I first dipped my toes into art per se. And I feel like that's a separate topic on its own. So if that's all interesting to you, let me know down in the comments so I can create a video about discovering my passion. When I started with it, I never really thought about what would happen in the future. I never thought that I'd be turning my passion into a business. But here I am now, and I'm glad I did because I really see myself doing this for quite a long time. And I'm sure you know that no business just takes off magically without any hiccups, especially if you really haven't planned any of it like what I did, and you might have some false positives along the way which will lead you to think that you're ready, but actually you're not. Because when you're new to learning something, your progress is so fast that you immediately have a surge in confidence and you feel like you can take on the world and that you're ready to face everyone and then ready to sell your work. I was no different. Between 2014 and 2018, that was before I started my business, I had a lot of those moments. I requested for commissions from friends and family. I kept posting open for commissions on Facebook and Instagram and asking for referrals. And as you can probably tell, I was not successful in doing so. I actually barely got anything during that time. I posted stuff to sell on Etsy and my Facebook and Instagram, but nothing really took off. I even joined bazaars with some of my friends, but nothing really clicked at that time. And so I kept questioning myself, is it really my skill that's lacking, or is it my approach that was wrong? And I could totally write another whole video on the learnings that I got through those years of not being able to get something up and running. But to sum it all up, I was not ready at that time, and people could tell. They could smell the desperation from a mile away. I was desperate to get any sale at that time, and it was not a pretty sight. And in 2017, I started working on some chalk work on my feed just as an experiment. And it was also during that time when BraveLion, a friend and mentor, told me that I had a potential to go deeper into the chalk lettering world. And if you don't know her, she's a prolific lettering artist who published the Mastering Hand Lettering book, and her work has been featured in a lot of different covers from famous publishers. She's someone I really look up to, and naturally I listened to her. I mean, she's an expert, so I should listen to her. And I explored it more carefully, and I started creating a more solid body of work in chalk lettering. And I really niched down and dove deeper into that. And I simply focused on creating more work and attracting it. At the same time, I joined and became more active in a local writing and lettering collective in Singapore called Scribblers Collective. So we shared and taught calligraphy and lettering to the local audience here in Singapore through exhibits, talks and workshops, and in partnership with a lot of different organizations. This helped me establish my name as a resource person in lettering as an expert in my field. And these two things helped me get started into my business. I slowly built up my portfolio work and I attracted what I wanted to do more of. I knew that I had a lot of work to do, so I started advertising my skills and services once again through my network of family and friends, through Facebook and on Instagram. And at the same time, I went around Singapore physically knocking on the doors of restaurants and cafes. And I was so happy that Mai was very supportive of me, that she even accompanied me by walking around downtown, even though she really hated walking, and especially under the hot summer sun. So we walked around Singapore and offered to create chalkboards for free so that I can have a portfolio. And the only catch that I told them was that I will do it on the spot and they can't choose a design. I need to finish the chalkboard on the spot on the day itself for a couple of hours. And on that day, we only had one successful pitch. Think about that, it's only one successful pitch after hours and hours of walking. And it just goes to show that there will always be a lot of heartaches and rejection. Imagine we were already offering free chalk work. It's free. And people still didn't want to accept free work. So there was a lot of struggle along the way. And this was certainly not the last time I got the rejections through the years. Which leads me to saying that there are signs that can tell you whether you are ready, and even when you're ready, the rejections don't really end because I still get them nowadays. So how did I really know that I was ready to officially turn my design, my art into business? I knew that it had a potential to become a business because people started looking and telling me that they wanted something to be done by me. And not just tell me that they want me to do it, but actually commit to have something commissioned. Actually buying something from me and commissioning something for a specific project. That was the time when I told myself, maybe I'm ready, because a lot of people are now looking to me to create something for them and actually paying for it. To be frank, I wasn't 100% sure that I was ready when I did, but I felt like I needed to do it and to tell myself I was serious with committing to a business. And so I did. I registered it. I felt so legit, like I'm finally part of the club, the business owners, the entrepreneurs. And I feel like this is when things started to change. It was just like telling the universe that, okay, I'm ready when you are. So during this time, businesses started to notice me more, and I got a lot more decent jobs because I was acting like a proper business. I wasn't afraid to only take the jobs that I wanted to do, and I wasn't afraid to reject jobs that I didn't want to do. And because of this, it feels like it gave me more credibility as a business, that I know what I wanted to do and I know what I could do and I know what I can help businesses with. So even though I don't really advertise or promote my work much, I'm really surprised at how people find me. I think it's my website SEO working and my Instagram connections working. And I've been blessed to be able to work with big and reputable brands through the years. Up to this point, I still cannot fathom at how I could be working with hotel chains, laptop brands, banks, and even grocery chains, to name a few. It's still mind-blowing to this point, and I'm humbled at how far I've come. I already have one foot in the door, but I know it will still need a lot of time and effort to turn it into full-time business. And it's not easy, especially now that we're dealing with the COVID situation. We're all thrown into this mess and we have to rethink our business and to pivot. I'll be honest, the chalkboard business is deeply impacted in Singapore because cafes and restaurants are affected too. And at this point, visuals and marketing are one of the first things to go during a cost-cutting exercise, but this is another topic on its own. But through this video, I just want to show you that it is indeed possible to turn your passion into a profitable business. Sure, it just takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of strategy, but I know you can do it too. So that's it for this video. I hope that this inspired you and that you found some useful information to help you in your decisions and preparations to start your own business. Please don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to my channel, and to click the notification bell if you want to get notified of any future videos. Also, I'd like to take this chance to invite you to my Chalk family. Sign up to my email list to access a free PDF downloadable to help you create easy chalk lettering layouts. And by signing up, you get access to more tutorials and exclusive gifts I only give to my Chalk fam, and the link will be down in the description. Once again, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you again next time.